What's up? I'm on Rohan, all that. No, actually, no, I'm on Last Chaos. My bad. My day's going pretty good. Hopefully yours is. You can always leave a comment on that if you wish. Would it matter if you knew that there was greatness within you? If only you chose to do. It would become greater from the within you every time that you chose to do. It would show through in every single thing that you chose to do. Regardless if others believed in you, all you must do is believe in the person that looks you in the mirror and do so without any fear. You're more than what you know, more than what you yourself can ever think you can show. Would it matter if you knew such things as this? Would it change what you do in your current that happens to be? Or is it not a great future you wish to see? Yes, there might be struggle. Yes, there might be sadness as well. But you never know what kind of a success or other things can show. Would it matter if you knew this? Would it matter if you knew that these things that happen to come to you come from a source that's bigger and greater than you? Would it matter if you knew how much time was technically allotted to you? Would it change what it is you do? Would it matter if you knew that is if you do not choose to do at the end of your life? You'll be thinking of everything you did not do right. When it is you have no more energy to be spent on what these things you could have made a big dent, but instead you slowly watched as your dream became dead. Is this what you wish? Would it matter if I told you this? That every time you say no, it pushes you back how much time you cannot know. How many things or how many people could you affect? How many new ideas, inventions could you have a result because you choose to interject merely by making someone a cup of coffee? Or maybe providing a service that only you can do. Regardless what it is that you happen to do. Would it change anything if you knew this? And it looks like I have to turn on or plug in my headset for a second. So you'll have to give me a few seconds to get that. Come here. That's it. Knock everything on the floor there, including my mouse. And that always fun. But if you knew, would there be anything different that you chose to do? Sorry, didn't expect that. But of course, that works in the same way. In everything you do, you might have some unexpected stuff come to you. Would it matter if you knew that it doesn't matter if these unexpected things come to you with enough passion and your resilience to do? Wouldn't even remotely faze you if it was something you truthfully wanted to do. Would it matter if you knew others are expecting you? In every single thing you do? What you knew but does any of this actually matter to you? Do you wish to just live your life not stand up for what you know is right? Show the doubters that you have a lot of fight? Would it matter if you knew everything you needed was already there at the moment you needed? To at least get started, that is. Would it matter if you knew that brand new things would be coming to you? Things you've never experienced that would be great. But the question is, why is it that you hesitate? If you don't, then very well. Just make sure that you do it very well. Beat on your craft until you cannot do it wrong. If only others knew. With effort, they would not do it wrong. If you only knew. The ones that you watch, success stories and other things, regardless what it is you watch. They follow the principles that I speak of as you watch. Would it matter if you knew such things as this? Would it matter? Instead of them, would it be you doing this? Or do you wish to be one that is in a theater, sitting in a seat, watching what it is that you could do right in front of me and you? Everything you've ever seen. Did you know that you are capable to do everything you have ever seen? Would it matter if you knew this? Would it matter all you need to know? Is that you learn as it is you choose to show. Show up to what it is you wish to do. Would it matter? Would it matter to you? This can be applied to many things. More than just doing successful kind of things. Like if you happen to look for love, you still have to show up to look for love. You can't sit on the bleachers and expect results. That's like a football player. The only thing they do is sit there and do nothing and expect to be played. It doesn't work that way. You must practice to be played. Until you forget how to do it wrong. It may take you short, it may take you long. Would it matter if you knew such things as this? All these ideas, gifts, and other things. Same thing applies to such things. You expect to sit on the bleachers and get results. Sorry, but you must practice to get these results. Would it matter if there were others counting on you to do what it is you do? Would it matter if you knew that no matter what it is that you happen to do, that it was important, whatever you happen to do? That is, if you pursue. Now, there may be a few that no ideas or other things have come to you. Would it matter if I told you this? Did you ever try to search for such things? Such as this? Do you know what it is you wish to do? Is there anything that happens to fascinate you? Or something passionate that you like to do? Something that gives you joy? Something that you have faith as well as you get this joy? Is it something that is pretty? Is it something that gives love? Is it something that causes loneliness? Or is it all of the above? In a season such as this, as it is soon to be Christmas, would it matter if I told you this? Would it matter if you knew? Would it matter if you knew or already know? Would it matter if these proofs happen to show? Would it matter if no one knew? As it is your time to practice, or you have not fully gotten to where you can say you have grew. In such a way that you are able to do what it is that has been brought to you. Loneliness, it may be something you deal with. Faith may be something that you happen to struggle with. Love may be something that you seek. Being pretty to someone, maybe that is what you seek. Maybe it is joy. Would it matter if you were to get either one of these? Or would you, in the midst of the time, even understand anything that I've told you with this rhyme? Do you even care? Would it matter if I think you care? Or would I still do what it is I do? Would this be something that happens to apply to you? You must love what it is you do. It must become pretty in everything that you do. Even if there is loneliness that is brought to you. Even if faith must be there for you to get through. But this is a good time, this season, to remind you, as Christmas is coming around the bend, these gifts that you get. Is there any way that you could do the same thing for someone upon every day, as if it is Christmas upon every day, merely by what it is you do or say? Would it matter if I told you this, or asked you this upon this day? Or as if you do not care? Would that be the way you act, as if you do not care? Would it matter if you knew every time you think of these ideas that come to you, as they knock on the door, will you open it, or will you say goodbye, I wish to see you no more? Would it matter if you knew that even if you do not believe in the one you call you, there are those that do, regardless if it is that they have met you, or even know what it is you do? Would this matter if this was brought to you? Would it affect what it is that you choose to do? Would it matter on what you do? Or is this a useless cause towards you? At least in some others' view. Is it that weariness comes and visits you? Or is it that you come complacent in all you do? Of course, the end result. This is up to you. Would it matter? Would it matter? If you're looking for heart, looking for courage, looking for faith and this courage, if you knew that from the inside of you, you're pretty regardless of the view, would this give some newfound faith to you in what it is that you do? Would you find a new passion and love? Or is it all of the above? Would it matter to you as it is that you happen not to do? There's one's pleading for the chance that is right in front of you. But you choose not to do. So many opportunities right in front of you. You would be a fool not to do. Yes, it may be hard to get started. Maybe you're waiting for the right time to get started. If not now, then when? As soon as the idea came to you, that is the exact moment that you should do. If it is a good idea, of course. Not something that would cause pain and remorse. To act, it takes a lot of faith to do that. Of course, all I speak. I know of this. It is not for the meek. To act when it comes. I mean this, so you may understand what I mean as it comes. Say you have an idea that might affect another's life. One that causes life, not strife. Maybe a kind word to lighten the day. Maybe an idea to make the easier times last in the day. Maybe a way to make sadness go away. Maybe one that helps another upon one day. Maybe something you might have a passion for. Give you a small example if you need some more. Look at what it is I do. This is what I speak of when I say this to you. I tell you, you are more than capable, even if it is you think you are not capable. I speak greatness over you, saying that you are more than what others might think of you. Just a small example of what I mean, or a business idea that could be a good service for you or me. Though I know that I speak in a way that some think that I'm hiding things, but I'm speaking in the way that I wish. Speaking in a way that I do not hide anything. You ever listen to music? How do you feel as you listen to this music? Whatever it may be. How is that any different? Any different from me? The only difference is, there is no music to be seen or heard. Other than the words that are to be heard. Though I will say, there is a little bit more to it, to what I say. But it's fairly easy to understand. All you have to do is use that thing that is in between your shoulders and think, what is it? Do I say as you think? What is it that your heart happens to say? Would it matter if I told you that upon this day? That all you have to do is listen and remember one thing. Poetry is a very specific thing. The root source, or where it gets most of its source, is through music. As it is also a major part of the root of music. Well, that looks like all the time I have for now. So, until next time.